Hey, welcome back to Shopping with Cheryl, and I've got a big surprise for you. I've got a coffee maker. Who would have guessed? Well, as you know, or maybe you don't, I love my coffee. I love my coffee makers. I love buying coffee makers, trying them out so I can tell you about them. All right, this is by Black & Decker, and it is 12 cup. Couldn't remember, thought I better double check. Yes, 12 cup. It is a white. I don't have a lot of white coffee makers, so sometimes I'm like, ooh, how pretty. Thing is, when you get coffee in them, on them, it makes a bigger mess, but that's okay. It wipes down easily. This is programmable. Yes, so that means while you're snoozing away those last few minutes before your alarm goes off, it starts your coffee. So when that alarm goes off and you're laying there and you're thinking, oh, hell no. Then you go, and you can smell your coffee. It makes getting up a little bit easier some days. Some days it makes a lot easier, but wanted to let you know about that. So first, a few things. Oh, wrong side. Here we go. On this side, they have the clearer view so you can see how much water you put in. Let me tell you, if you are using tap water, there is a chance you're going to get buildup in deposits in your coffee maker. The inside systems where the water goes from here and comes out here can get built up and clogged. One of the things you can do that I have done for years and years before I started using purified water. I use purified water almost always now. Any of my appliances that are going to have water go through a system, I try to use purified water. But if you're using tap water and you notice either your coffee's tasting funny or the water isn't going as well, or it's just been a while and you think you ought to clean it, vinegar. Now you can fill up partial vinegar and water. Turn this on and let it start brewing. Brew a few cups of it, then turn it off and let it set, because that water that's got vinegar in it is going to be in those tubes and it's going to help break it down. You'll want to make sure you put a filter in to catch everything that gets flushed out. After an hour, turn it back on and let it finish brewing. Then just get some pure water and run through it to kind of rinse it out. That's the best way to clean the innards of your coffee maker. Now, as I said, this is programmable, and it has just a regular little thing. Takes one of your regular paper filters. I also use unbleached filters. Just goes in there, put your coffee in. Yes, it has the pause feature, which a lot of them talk about. I don't know too many coffee makers nowadays, at least not larger coffee makers where it's not just a single cup, that don't have this. So it does have that, and it's pretty easy. Now, as far as programming it, whenever you get it and get it plugged in, you've got an hour. You can push the hour button, it'll start blinking, and then you can set your hour and your minutes. Now I'm going to tell you, there's a tiny little PM here. So if you're setting it for the first time, or when you go to program it, you want to make sure whether it's AM or PM, because if you don't set that correctly and you program your coffee, it could be 12 hours off, and that's not going to be good. So there's a little bitty tiny green light comes on for PM. Set your hours and minutes, you're good to go. Now to program it, you're just going to hit your program button. Then you can hit your hour and your minutes. You can hit your auto, your on, off, boom. You're good to go. It will start your coffee at whatever time you set, but it's all done through the program. There is a booklet that comes with it that explains every little piece. I just know, honestly, I just go and I do it and I don't even think about it anymore. But let me get you some measurements. And yes, there will be an affiliate link for this in the description below. If you use my link and make a purchase, I may make a commission. It is right at 12 inches tall. The widest part back here is 8.5, oh, let me see, 8.5 inches, a little bit bigger than that. Let me measure this cord. I do have it plugged in so I could show you that it's got hours and time. And the cord is 25 inches, which is pretty common, 24, 25 inches. But it's a great little coffee maker. And like I said, it's programmable. It is lightweight, without the craft, of course. It is glass, but it's pretty lightweight. Works like a dream. Gets my coffee ready before I even get out of bed. Therefore, my day starts off better. So, check this out in the description below. Also, there's a link to follow me on Amazon Live. Love to have you follow me over there. Click that link. Hit that follow button. Makes me happy. And you may not care if I'm happy, but everybody around me loves it when I am. So, I will see you either on Amazon Live or the next video.